It's 3 o'clock in the morning in Scotland. I just got finished watching the newest episode of Love Island. It was upsetting to me in a way that I struggle with because I had to watch Amaya Papaya get tag teamed by a bunch of ugly and short men. I'm not going to explain which is which. And I also had to accept that the two black queens who I've been wanting to stand for since the beginning are actually the problem. I've said my piece about Huda. We know that I hate Virgos, okay? But the one thing that I have to say, people want to get mad at her about crashing out. She was crashing out over this man. Big sexy. Big fucking sexy. She had a right to crash out because everybody in that villa wanted her man. And Shelly's upset because she grinded it on Ace. Ace isn't ugly. By no means do I think that Ace is ugly. But has anybody wanted Ace? Has Huda wanted Ace? And Alandria crying over a unemployed 25-year-old who does not like her and never has. She got ate up by Taylor and Clark. It was like a humiliation ritual. If you were a black woman watching this show tonight, it was like a humiliation ritual because they were wrong. They were dead ass wrong. And it really, to me personally, gives that the Casa girls came in, let the other girls know that America wasn't really feeling Huda, and all of a sudden they decided to let the mask slip and stop being so fake. Stop with the sisterhood and we're all girls and whatever. Because the switch up has been expeditious. To see Austin, who struggled to read a singular text message, try and ask Amaya if she understood what he was saying, I know what you are. And you will not know a day of peace as long as I'm alive. No, I'm not going to find him. I'm a witch. Zach, you're on my shit list. These men don't feel comfortable to say anything. They do not feel comfortable to speak or stand on anything unless they are around the other men. Because Nick was smiling in Huda's face when they were talking on the dock about how much he loved her and whatever. Hurricane Huda, blah, blah, blah. And then wants to put in the box, I think you should have gone home and Hannah should have stayed. Zach had a conversation with Amaya. Instead of saying, I think things are moving too fast, can we slow down a little bit? He's just yo, whatevering her. And Taylor, who spent 3 weeks looking Alandria in her feet, not in her face, and just agreeing with whatever it was that she said so that he could stay long enough to find somebody who he was actually interested in and actually attracted to. But then when you're up on the podium in front of all of your boys, all of a sudden you have a voice. And all of a sudden you can say very plain and clear, I'm not here for you, I'm here for me. Okay, well, she made it clear that she was here for you. And you accepted and agreed to that and went along with it this whole time until somebody who you were actually interested in came in. So you're a manipulator. The only one of those men who I can say, I'll give it to you is Ace. Because what he said to Amaya while she was standing up there, he also said to her while they were alone. Not me clapping for a Spaniard. Because why is Pepe standing on business? He said, I miss Hannah, period. And I was side-eyeing Brian because he wants to explore with Jaden, the Virgo cop. But at least he was the only one to stand up for Amaya. That made me sick to my stomach. Your alleged sisters couldn't even stand up for you when everybody was piling on you about how you're too much and you cry too much and and you call me babe this, babe that. And Chris standing behind Huda. Shelly lost me big time this episode because she didn't want to explore with Chris. She was never interested in exploring with Chris. She just wanted an excuse to be even more mad at Huda than she was before. Yeah, this was a difficult episode of television for me to watch. And I fear that the producers planned this challenge because they wanted to punish all the Islanders for making everybody hate them. Because at this point, literally the only people I like on that island right now speak Spanish as a first language. Mi gente, my cousin,